Alright, here we are. My hair is up. Another piece. I have my sander out and we are going to be tackling matching nightstands. Ethan Allen matching nightstands. I'm excited about this, you guys. If you want to see what I do, stick around. We're going to give it a refurbish. I think I'm doing a paint and stain combo on this, replacing the dated battling hardware and giving it a new base at this stage. That may change. I may keep the original base, but I think I'm going to change it out for something new. But we'll see as everything progresses how we go. All right, you guys, let's get into it. Okay, I've mixed up some Durham's putty and it's still solid-ish. It's like pudding, but it's not overly watery and it's not too thick. And I'm not filling the hardware holes, but I'm filling all the dings and the scratches. I think it goes with this style, what's it called? Old Tavern. I believe that's what this style of Ethan Allen nightstands is called. Now I am gonna fill up the hardware holes on the lower drawers. I may come back and re-drill if I find hardware. I haven't found hardware yet, but I have a feeling I'm probably gonna go for something longer. Even if I don't and find something the same measurement, it's easily drilled out, so no problem. And if I didn't fill all those in, they would show up on my new paint job, and I don't want that. I'm not going for the old tavern look anymore. Giving it a bit of a change. Basically, you're just getting it in all the dings and the scratches, and then when it dries, you're gonna give it a light sanding to get all of this stuff off, and then I'm gonna seal everything in with shellac. I've given a lot of thought to these nightstands. They are made of pine, solid pine, and pine is a softwood. It is also a bleeder. The knots on it always bleed. So I've gone ahead and just scuffed the surface so I could use my Kilz Primer, which is a oil-based primer, great for stopping stains and bleed through. So I went ahead and did 2 coats of the primer. Thought I was going to change the legs out, but I didn't. To be frank, I don't think I'm going to make my money back on it if I do change the legs out for something else. So I went ahead and used shellac on the legs. So it's all protected, and I'm going in now with my weathered wood. I'm going to start with a dark base and work my way up. And we're going to start with a dark layer, and I've done that now, and I've gone in with not so much stippling this time, but brush strokes. I used a flat brush because I didn't want a round brush. A round brush, I don't know if you'll notice this, but a round brush gives you a different brush stroke, obviously. So I went ahead with a flat brush. I believe it was a Dixie Belle Mini or something like that that I was given last year. I've gone in and done cross hatching all over the piece, and I am very happy with the coverage. It's a nice thick layer to get into those dings and scratches that are already there that I didn't catch with the wood fill. And I am going to let this dry overnight, and I'm going to come back in and do my next layer. Okay, so where do I start? Let me start by saying how kind you guys are. I've been on Struggle Street for a couple of pieces, and you guys have been so kind. Okay, I'm gonna read just some of the things that you guys have saying. They turned out beautiful. Retta says, no need to stress, girl. They came out fantastic. Neil, you always say nice work. Thank you, mate. Looks brilliant. Linda, I really don't know why you doubt yourself. You're amazing. The pieces turn out beautiful. They're great. Natalie, oh, these turned out amazing. Donna, another stunner. You guys, okay, you blow me away with your kindness. Thank you. This has been another struggle street for me, I have to say, but I got there. I've tested it around the outside. I was inspired, right, by Brandy from Brush by Brandy. Her video where she did a woven linen look on these oversized nightstands was just stunning. Have you seen the video? I bet you have. She's fantastic. I didn't just want to paint these plain, okay? My struggle with these ones was they remind me of pub furniture. I don't know why. But anyway, that's what comes to my mind. I didn't just want to paint it a solid color and then these, you know, dents that are in the furniture will stick out like a sore thumb. I didn't want to do that. So the woven linen look, which I did on those boho, the black boho style, the cross hatching, I did that, but all in a solid color. On this one, I am going to be using 5 colors, but they are beautiful colors. They marry well together. Okay, now I'm going in with, what is this? Prom Queen. Hardly any on my brush. Again, I was inspired by Brandy and how she did it, and her color palette. She used similar colors, but a different brand. I'm using DIY paint. So if anyone is interested in the colors that I use in today's video, you can head on over to my website, follow the link, it'll be in the description, and you can order your paint over there. I think this is gonna turn out lovely. It's going to be a nice complement to the piece and the curves on it. 5 colors: weathered wood, sandy blonde, prom, queen, prairie grey, and crinoline. 5. I started off with weathered wood, but then the other 4 layers were cross-hatched really lightly, hardly anything on my brush, dry brushing in a cross-hatching motion. That's what I've done. Like anything that I'm inspired by, or any of the big wigs that I watch, right? Anytime I'm inspired by their painting, I take it and I try to make it my own. I don't always try to do the exact same thing that they've done. I've done the same thing with this. I was inspired by Brandy, but I've taken it and I've done it a little differently. You just play with it, you make it your own, and I love doing that. I feel like this paint technique is subtle. You see all the different layers, each standing out on their own, but they blend nicely together. You're seeing brush strokes, which gives it depth, and it gives it depth and texture, and I love it. I serified the piece. A couple of you have said that to me before, that I take inspiration from other people and then I serify it. I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being here every week. So love it and appreciate your support. This technique, I'll say it now, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's totally fine. Okay, I look ridiculous in this hat. Merry Christmas! Hello, you guys. Below, I am putting a link to the Salvation Army Red Kettle. I'm sure you've seen them out ringing their bells after Thanksgiving. They'll be doing that from now until Christmas Eve to raise money for programs that the Salvation Army run to help families in their local area. My family and I are lucky enough that we get to participate in those programs for our local Salvation Army. We are a part of an after-school program where they feed the kids, they do homework with the kids, and also teach them a new skill, do sport, dance, and things like that with them. Not only do they run that program weekly, but they also have a back-to-school program where kids get brand new shoes and a backpack, and at Christmas time they get a coat, brand new outfit, pajamas, essentials, that type of thing, as well as the little angel tree tags where people can go and buy gifts from the kids' wish list. The way in which the Salvation Army get to reach out and help the community like this is through donations. So if you are able and want to follow the link below, that link will take you to the Salvation Army directly in my area, and it will help the Salvation Army programs directly in my area. I would be so grateful, but again, no pressure. I just wanted to share that with you guys, and if you are able, that would be amazing. If you see a red kettle around, you have a couple of cents, $1 or so, or more, want to donate, that would be amazing. All right, you guys, back to the video. One last step. I'm gonna take this is a sheepskin staining brush. I'm wetting it. Taking the crinoline and just putting some on there, not too much, and I'm gonna wet everything because I'm just gonna soften it all up, dabbing. Okay. I may come back in with a bit of the blue just because I want it to show off a bit more, but that's it really. Great, I like the top, but I'm taking the base color because I have not washed my brush out yet. And I'm just gonna go in and blend some of that in. Now I have a dry brush, lightly mist, blend her in. You can still see the wood underneath, but it's bringing in some of the colors from the base of the nightstand. Okay, let it dry, top coat. As per usual, I did 2 coats on the body of the nightstands and 4 coats on the top, mostly because I wanted extra protection since it's a nightstand and probably will have water placed on it. Here's a quick look at what it was like before. And here it is. You guys, these have sold already. I knew that the person that was going to end up buying these would be somebody who likes pieces that are just a little different, and she does. She absolutely adores these. I was so happy that they sold so quickly. Doesn't always happen that way in our business, but there it is. The silver hardware goes so well with the cooler tones used in this flip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Love to hear from you in the comments. Here's a quick look at next week's piece.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I'm starting my furniture YouTube next YouTube channel next week.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thank
Follow
you.
for more tips.
I have some video footage coming at you of our trip to Australia, so you want to hit that bell and not miss out on those videos. And if you enjoyed today's video, you might enjoy this one. All right, you guys, bye.